Hey guys, and welcome back to another beauty review by me, Stephanie. Today we're going to be reviewing the Outset, so stay tuned. Good morning, guys. It is the morning and it's time for a morning skincare routine. And I was like, wait, I have a new product that was sent to me and I really wanted to try it with you guys. Well, I've tried it already and I've been trying it for some time, but I wanted to come on and film my morning routine with you guys, as well as share with you guys the product line that I have been using every morning, and I'm obsessed with it. I've been using it for like 2 weeks now and I'm obsessed with it. I almost feel weird being obsessed with it, and I'll tell you why in a second. Okay, so the products that I'm talking about are from the Outset. So if you guys have heard of this or not heard of this, either way, the Outset is actually a celebrity product line. So I feel like the trend is the second a celebrity comes out with a product line, we already know that it sucks. Like I'm gonna leave it there. First of all, it's $3 billion. Secondly, it doesn't make any sense. Like it never makes any sense. But the Outset sent this to me, and so I was like, all right, let me try. So I wanted to tell you guys my first impression thoughts of it, and then, like I said, go through and do my actual morning routine with you guys so you guys can see what the products look like on my skin. So I have pretty normal, maybe combo, but normal skin. So right now you can see, like, I woke up and I have a bit of an oily area here, but like my T-zone down here is actually pretty dry. Otherwise, my only other concerns about my skin are some dark spots. I went to town on a pimple here the other day, but now it's just left like a little bit of a mark on my face. But those are really just the problem areas that I focus on, which are, again, like the dark spots that I have on my cheek, above my lip, and then I think I have one somewhere down here. Other than that, that's my skin, and I want you to know that so that you can make a better decision on whether the Outset is for you or not at the end of the day. Let's get into a little bit more about the Outset before we go ahead and start the routine. So the Outset has two founders, the first one being the most notable, which is Scarlett Johansson. Me and my daughter know her from Marvel movies, but she's obviously just an all-around amazing actress. And then the other founder is actually Kate Foster. So Kate is just, she's an entrepreneur, a mentor, and a former beauty fashion exec. So that's probably the person who's backed her up in more of like the knowledgeable beauty industry and coming, from like an actual longer line of knowing what they're doing within the beauty industry. Again, a lot of the celebrities coming up with their own lines often do not come from any type of beauty background, besides them marketing other beauty companies, and we just find that that's why it just always flops. Like, we know you're not really about this life, so what are you doing? But it seems from the bio, Scarlett Johansson actually took some time to really work out what eventually becomes the Outset. So since she was on sabbatical for 3 years and really took her time to take a consistent experimental approach to work out what was best to then make up what has become the Outset. I don't know why I believe her. I think it's because I tried the products, for one, and then for two, it just really feels like throughout their whole like manifesto about page, like it just really feels like there's just no fluff. Like there's just no like extra additive, like whatever. So it's believable to me. You know something else? The color blue, like if you know color theory, especially with marketing, the color blue really helps with trust, calmness. It evokes calmness and also is a trustworthy color. So if you're trying to work on a brand, or you kind of may notice or might not notice, but take a look around at the brands that you own or the brands that you're attracted to and see if they have the color blue in them. Blue immediately elicits trust. And the entire website, has like hints of blue in it. It's just like their only standout color. So maybe that's why I'm just like so ready to trust her. But I also know it's just because I've tried the product and I actually really love them. So apart from that, this brand proposes to be consciously clean and a return to the essentials, basically. So yeah, that is kind of trendy with especially newer products coming out, but especially celebrity skincare. All of them want to be standout, clean beauty products. That's fine with me as long as you're actually clean. And I feel like for this product, I do believe that it is actually clean. There are two things that kind of don't make sense to me, and we'll talk about that when we get to the products in terms of being clean. But otherwise, I do really, really believe that they've met their goal, which is the return to the essential. Less is more with this brand, and that's really like my favorite part about it. And lastly, from their website, I just wanted to read this part. The outset literally means from the beginning. It's an optimistic point of view that every day is a chance for a fresh start, whether you're a beauty novice who doesn't know where to begin or a pro looking to simplify and reset. No matter where you are in your skin journey, there is a place for you here. I thought that was really inspirational. I do like that being part of their brand story. And like I said, again, it's just like this thing you wake up to and it just feels like a lifestyle rather than just skincare that you use, you may not use, and you put it away. So I do think including that within their brand story is another way to bring you into their journey and you actually use their products to bottle's end. Getting into what's actually inside the box. Ta-da! Isn't this so pretty? Like I said, it's so simplistic. There's not too much frill and thrill going on yet. It's just eye-catching. The products are labeled here, but we'll be taking them out one by one so that we can just talk about it as I'm actually using them. But the first one here is their cleanser. The second here is the Prep Serum, the moisturizer, and this is their new product, which is the exfoliating caffeine micro polish. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about it. And this last pocket here has some refillables. All right, so I'm moistening my face so we can get ready for step one of this routine, and that's going in with our cleanser. This is the Gentle Micellar Antioxidant Cleanser. I go back to this cleanser a lot and for many reasons, but let's put it on and let's talk about why. So the first thing is the consistency. Like you guys can see, the consistency is actually pretty jelly-like for this. It's not sticky. You see that? It's not sticky, but it's also not super liquidy. When you put it on the skin, you could see that it doesn't really like foam up too much, which I actually like. I feel like products that foam up a lot actually don't lift dirt off of my skin, and I end up having to double cleanse every single time, or I just don't really, I can just tell it didn't really lift anything off my skin. Because then when I go in with my toner or anything else that I'm just like wiping my face off with, I'm like, did I really do anything? No. So I do prefer that this does not bubble up, foam up, I should say, too much. On the skin, this feels extremely smooth, glides on so well. This has, well, the name of it suggests that it contains micellar. So, you know, if you use like micellar water, any of those things, it does suggest that this takes off makeup. I have not tried to take off makeup with this product yet, so I'm not going to like sit here and tell you that it works well. It does not. But because again, it doesn't foam up too much, and as you can see, like it grips onto the skin, I would venture to say that it would help in your double cleansing process of taking off your makeup. That's really all I can offer on that. The other thing that this product uses, and I think a lot of the line claims to use this, is an alternative to hyaluronic acid. I'm not really sure the purpose for an alternative to hyaluronic acid, especially this one. It's supposed to be a plant-based hyaluronic acid, but like, who is allergic to hyaluronic acid? Like, what's really the need for that? And if you even want to put it into their like clean ethos and sustainability ethos, I would think that having a plant-based hyaluronic acid actually does more harm to the environment than producing hyaluronic acid its traditional way, which is in a lab. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What would be the reason to have a plant-based hyaluronic acid? Can you be allergic to hyaluronic acid? I think not. So yeah, those are the two like main ingredients for this, but otherwise it is just a really good cleanser. Completely just lifts the dirt off of your face, sticks to face, and doesn't foam up too much. So let me, okay, she's gorgeous, she's refreshed. I don't feel super stripped at all, but I do feel very, very clean. Like you could just, it's like my pores are doing this. The second step in our routine is going to be the Firming Vegan Collagen Prep Serum. So a couple of things about this product. First, collagen. Let me tell you guys a little something about collagen in beauty products. I think that when we read collagen, and especially in like our skincare products, we're a little bit misled. People think that this collagen that's in the beauty product is going to be the direct result of why our skin becomes plump and like way more firm, but it's not. Collagen does not actually work that way inside beauty products. What it does is simply a humectant. It literally just helps strengthen your skin's moisture barrier. And of course, locking in that moisture does help reduce wrinkles, and it does help to make your skin get a bit juicier, maybe more plump, but it doesn't directly act that way. It also doesn't really act that way in liquid collagens as well as powder collagens. You cannot control where the collagen goes, so you don't know what it's actually helping you with. The other thing about the collagen in this specific product is that it is a vegan collagen. There's a little data on collagen itself, again, and where it goes and if it's really helpful, but there's even less data on vegan collagen. So it's really interesting. We don't really know why this is better than the other or if either of them are doing anything. But what we do know is that this product right here is super hydrating. I'll show you guys. So again, all of these products, what I really like about them is they're all like, they all have a pump. So I guess if we're talking about sustainability, this is not needed because not only do they have a pump, but they lock. This one locks, the cleanser locks, they all lock. So not really sure if this is super needed, but I'm not mad at it. Like I like the uniformity of it, I guess. It makes it more clean. All right, so with the vegan collagen, I think you're only supposed to use a few pumps. So I just go in and do 3 pumps. That should be enough of that. This is like a very milky, liquidy, of course it's liquid, but I mean just way lighter than the cleanser itself. So it's like not jelly-like at all. It doesn't have a lot of slip. So it doesn't actually just like disappear into the skin. The other hyaluronic acids I have are very much like water. So once I put them on, I think they disappear into my skin in a way that I'm like questioning how this is helping me lock in the moisture, if that makes sense. Whereas this, I don't know if you could see, like you could just tell it's sitting on my skin. Like, especially here. See, like you can really tell it's sitting on my skin. So I'm a little bit more willing to trust that the moisture I didn't completely wipe off, because yeah, pat dry after your cleansers, please pat dry. So the moisture that was still on my skin is actually being kept in. So when I'm done applying my serum, I do like to go in and like pat my face a little bit, just give like a light massage just with my fingertips, go in, massage my forehead, ease up any wrinkles, and then just like end with like a nice morning greeting pat to your face, just to really make sure that everything seeps into your skin and stays in place. You can also tell this is on my face because I don't know if you can hear it, but it's a little bit sticky. Again, you want sticky and humectant because it means it's attracting moisture in the air. Last step is going to be the Nourishing Squalane Daily Moisturizer. Moisturizer, I really think you might be able to use it all year round. To me, it's light enough that it wouldn't overwhelm my skin in the summertime, but it has just enough of an oil base to it that leaves me feeling actually really moisturized and still pretty protected during like dry weather time or cold weather time, which it is right now. So I do think this is compatible to all skin types for that very same reason. And I also think it's compatible to whatever weather that you're in. So this moisturizer also has that alternative hyaluronic acid in there, the plant-based hyaluronic acid, which is said to just be for plumpness for skin and also bringing extra moisture into your skin. And so that helps reduce hyperpigmentation as well as the look of pores, which I do think that I see the hyperpigmentation proponent of this working, but you have to do it consistently. I think, you know, anything that says helps with hyperpigmentation, this doesn't necessarily outright say that, but the products in there suggest that that's what it's helpful for. You do have to be consistent with that, and do not forget to wear your sunscreen. You'll never get rid of darker spots if you're not protecting your entire face with sunscreen. I'm gonna go ahead and apply. See that right there, just do a couple pumps of it. And again, everything here is not only clean, it's also truly, truly, truly scent free. I hate products that have scent in it. I like cannot take it, especially if it's a beauty product that I'm going to be using. I do not want to smell it all day. And this doesn't even smell like, you know how something doesn't have a fragrance, but it has a product smell? It doesn't even have that. I don't know how they achieved that, but I'm very, very grateful. So as you can see, my face is already getting a little sheen to it, a little shine to it, which I love because I'm not a big makeup wearer, maybe a little bit under eye concealer, a brow, and when you have a great base like this, your foundation, when you have a great base like this that your moisturizer is providing, I feel even more confident not wearing any makeup. So I go in and I make sure to bring it all the way down to my neck area. All this needs moisture as well. Lift the chins. This is definitely a concern area of mine. By concern, I mean, I just get really like self-conscious about it. It just runs in our family. We all have this like 13th chin down here. So I always pay extra attention to mine when I am applying my moisturizer. I just go with my 2 fingers and just bring it up a little bit. Sometimes I drain it down this way. But other than that, I just make sure that this is well massaged into my skin, not forgetting my under eye near the ducts, and then just really bringing it all the way out to ears and top of the hairline. What I like about this, like I just said, is that it is light enough to not feel like it's overwhelming my skin. So if I were to add makeup on top of this, I wouldn't be concerned that it would get really oily. But it has just enough of an oil-based moisturizer that I feel extremely moisturized and that I can really trust that this will last all day, which it does. So overall, for simplicity, ethos, and effectiveness, I do rate this line, the Outset, a 10 out of 10. I love these products. I do recommend them. If you are looking for a new skincare line, affordable as well, I would go for the Outset. I'm gonna be using these until they are finished. I tend to hop around, try out different products, and do, and some I leave to the wayside, some I might just like donate to someone else, or some just take me a longer time to get through because I don't really see their effects on my skin, but I am immediately seeing the effects on my skin here. And I just love the way my skin reacts to it. I'm loving this glow. I love that I have the glow all day. But to me, this is just an all-around great product. The simplicity of the ingredients in it, I can see it and I can feel it. The packaging, I'm a sucker for it, super minimal, as well as just their entire brand ethos. Their brand story really, really takes me on the journey with them, and I do appreciate that. So if you are looking to try a celebrity skincare line that actually works, I definitely recommend the Outset. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.